We're going to make our way over to this Ao Kuang. He gets ulted by Loki, and the Ao Kuang goes down just as we arrive. There's a Thor ult incoming. I'm going to kind of rotate away. A couple people diving the Morgan. We're going to rotate back. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. Anubis is stuck. We're able to use our 3, get Hades on the line. We use our 2, basic attack the Hades, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill as Ganesh. Since nobody was nearby, both kills went to us instead of an ally. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a skin showcase for the Rune Machina Ganesha as support. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Ganesha is one of the best supports right now. The only problem with Ganesh is that he has a kind of weak early game, or at least until he hits level 5, but his ultimate is really good in team fights. So let's go ahead and jump into his kit. Ganesh's 1, Turn of Fate. Ganesh is going to throw a ball forward for each enemy that he hits up to a maximum of 5. All allied gods within 55 units of Ganesh are going to gain bonus damage. It's going to be 2% per stack, and the duration is 4 seconds. Ganesha's 2, Om. Ganesh is going to chant from the lotus position, where he's going to create a cone in front of him that's going to silence enemies. There is also a circle around him, it's just the cone is in front of him. Allies within the circle are going to gain increased physical and magical protections. The protections are 20 at level 1, 60 at level 5, and the duration is 1.8 seconds. Ganesha's 3, Remove Obstacles. Ganesh is going to charge forward, hooking an enemy with his goad, holding them in place and then damaging them before knocking them up. While dashing, Ganesha passes through player-made deployables. Ganesha's ultimate, Dharmic Pillars. Ganesh is going to summon 4 pillars to imprison his enemies. Between each pair of pillars, a magical field is created, and enemies who pass through the field take damage, are slowed, and have their protections reduced for 3 seconds. The first tick of damage does an additional 60%, and enemy minions and jungle monsters only take 40% of this damage. Enemies that walk outside of the lines are going to be slowed by 35%. The protection reduction is 15 at level 1, 55 at level 5. The debuff duration is 3 seconds, and the duration of the ultimate is 6 seconds. And finally, Ganesha's passive, Good Fortune. Anytime Ganesha deals a killing blow, the nearest friendly god receives credit for the kill, and Ganesha receives the reward for an assist instead. In addition, his assist range is increased by 20, and the time before he loses his assist credit is increased by 5 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 1, level 2, put a point to our 3, level 3, put a point to our 2, level 4, put another point to our 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 3, max out our 2. Soul's getting pressured pretty hard right here. We are not in the best position. I feel like we had wave advantage for a little bit, and then we kind of lost it. So now they're getting wave advantage. We went ahead and started with the Sentinel's Gift, Tier 1 boots, a health chalice, and 2 multi-potions, along with the Relic shell. We're getting dove by Hades. He's not doing a whole lot of damage, so we're not too worried about him. And so right now Soul's not hitting minions, which is really hurting us. So I try to let Soul know, like, hey, just focus on these minions. We get the dash. Hades is taking mini damage and Soul damage. Rama dashes in. We do have a shell, although we failed to pop our shell. So that's a little bit of a misplay. We could have saved that Soul right there. So Sentinel's Gift is going to provide us 75 health, 7 physical protections, 7 magical protections, and 7 MP5. It has a passive that being within assist range of a minion or jungle can't monster death without dealing the killing blow is going to award 7 bonus gold and also restore 12 health and 8 mana. If you are not near an ally god for 20 seconds or more, this passive is disabled. So right now we're trying to hold wave. We're also trying to make sure we don't die. We need about another 200 more gold before we have enough money for our boots, and then we can kind of rotate out of dual lane. We're going to go ahead and back, and we're going to be going into the reinforced shoes. The reinforced shoes are going to provide us 20 magical power, 150 health, 20% crowd control reduction, and 18% movement speed. It has a passive that every time you are damaged by a god, you're going to gain a stack that provides 3 physical and 3 magical protections. This can stack up to 7 times and last for 6 seconds. These boots just have a lot of stats on them. Up to 21 protections, 20% crowd control reduction, health, and a little bit of power. We're going to go ahead dash, throw out our 1, and Relic is able to get the pick. We are immediately making more of a difference in mid than we were in dual lane. I think this skin looks pretty good. The blue is a little bit more blue than I thought it was going to be from the card art. However, I kind of like it. Ganesh has a lot of good skins.
Your right tower is under attack.
Ultimate is ready.
Ultimate is ready.
Be careful, middle.
The way Ganesh's passive works is if it's just the elephant, that means there are no allies within assist range. Since the Morgan is nearby, it changes to however you would want to describe that. And then the number under the passive icon is how many kills you actually got. So we have our ultimate, we're going to go cast it. We get the knock up or the slow. Not the slow, but we get the root and then the knock up. That's a Hades ultimate. We're going to pop our shell. That's 2 ultimates down, and they didn't get anything for it. We throw off our 1. Morgan's able to get a double, and if we landed that dash, that would have been a triple kill for the Morgan. Unfortunately, we missed our 3. We're going to rotate right, see if we can help out this Relic and the Soul, get this Rama. But they don't even need us, so we're just going to rotate back to mid.
You kidding me?
Thanks. You're welcome.
With Ganesh, if we can trap somebody with our 3 on one of our ultimate lines, we can deal a lot of damage to the enemy. Probably more than any other Guardian.
Ultimate is ready.
Ultimate is down.
We do have our ultimate, so we're looking to catch this Anubis out of position.
Ultimate is down.
We use our 3. We use our 1. We got fancy there. We should have used our ultimate. We were trying to save our ultimate.
Ultimate is down. On my way.
We're ready to use our ultimate to try to buy this Morgan a little bit of heal.
Enemy missing. I'm returning to base.
Looks like it was just enough to get her out.
Missing. Later.
So it actually turned out to be a decent thing that we didn't use our ultimate right there. If we did, we would not have been able to protect the Morgan from the Hades.
Your right tower is under attack.
Gang right lane. Ultimate is ready. Enemy missing.
We do have a few wonky ultimate placements this game, but we'll kind of go over those whenever they happen.
Ultimate is ready.
Ultimate is down.
We're trying to counter rotate this Hades. Looks like he's going back mid. We're trying to ping for this Relic. So somebody asked me, how do you ping? For a Xbox player, you hold right on the D-pad. Or you tap right on the D-pad. I believe.
On my way.
Yes, that sounds right. He goes down right as soon as we get in range. There's a Thor ultimate coming. Anubis is also rotating. We're going to cast our ultimate, get our 3 off. Anubis was standing on our line. We're going to throw off our 2. Basic attack onto the Hades, and we're able to get a pick onto him. Since there was no allies within range, we actually got credit for that kill. And it looks like we actually got the kill onto the... So since those kills were credited to us, our passive ticker does not actually go up. That only counts for kills that actually we got and then go to somebody else. We're going to go ahead back, pick up the Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us 300 health, 15 HP 5. It has a passive that we can stack up to 50 times. We're going to gain a stack every time we get an assist on an enemy minion, and 5 stacks every time we get an assist on an enemy god. Each stack is going to provide 1 magical and 1 physical protection. Once you get 50 stacks, this item is going to evolve and provide allies within 70 units, 10 physical and 10 magical protections. Right here we have our ultimate, but we have no means of stopping this Anubis from just walking out of it. So that was a very poor ultimate. We should have walked closer before trying to use our ultimate. It's not like that was poor placement, it was bad spacing. We needed to be a lot closer to the Anubis in order to actually do anything with our ultimate right there. We're going to rotate over to this Ao Kuang, just in case Thor gets a little spicy with it and tries to land, but he runs away. The Morgan goes down. So we rotated to kind of protect the Ao Kuang, and by doing so, we kind of sold the Morgan. We're going to go ahead and ward deep for our mid laner. Since the Morgan is down, we're going to work on clearing this wave instead of holding wave. Soul's rotated over. We get our 3 off. Use our 2. Use our ultimate. If there was not a shell from that Hades, we would have gotten the pick right there. We're gonna go ahead and just walk in. Oh, and we miss our 1. We did not get the final hit right there, or else our passive icon would have gone up. We silenced the Hades out of his combo. We missed the 3, but Relic is able to clean him up. Rama counter rotates. So right now I'm saying, like, alright, we got the tower. We got a little bit of damage. We also got some picks. No need for us to just hang out in mid any longer. We should be going for Gold Fury. Because we overstayed, we're actually going to lose a few teammates. We're going to go ahead and pick up the red buff. We're not too concerned about Rama. He's not going to hurt until the late game. We need about 10, really. Well, now we need 9 stacks on Gauntlet of Thebes to get it to evolve. But we're going to go ahead and back, and we're going to be picking up Relic Dagger. Relic Dagger is going to provide us 350 health, 10% cooldown reduction, 10% crowd control reduction, and 7% movement speed. It has a passive that's going to remove 40 seconds off of the cooldown of our relics. And then we also picked up our second relic, which was Blink. So our boots are providing 20% crowd control reduction, and Relic Dagger is providing 10%. Crowd control reduction is if we get stunned by the Thor for 1 second and we have 30% crowd control reduction, we're only going to be stunned for 0.7. seconds instead of the full second. I like Relic Dagger on my supports. It allows me to get my relics off more often and also has pretty good stats. 350 health is a large amount for a single item. 10% cooldown reduction is always nice, and the item is really cheap.
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing
Your friends are falling like flies.
So Thor ultimate from the Morgan, we're going to use our 3.
An enemy has been slain.
The Morgan's able to clean up the Anubis.
Your right tower is under attack.
Hollow stealth
Your
deployed.
right tower has been destroyed.
An ally has been slain.
We're going to chase this Hades. We do have our ultimate. And as soon as we cast our ultimate, he's able to dash away. We could have been a little smarter on that. We could have waited for his dash and then try to ult him. Get our 3 off, use our 1. When it looks like we should have used our 2. We could have silenced him out of his dash, but the Morgan might have had the damage right there.
Malware uploaded.
We're going to get him back because we are out of mana.
Are you kidding me?
Then we're going to start working on Sovereignty. They have 3 physical characters.
Enemies in the left jungle. Okay.
The Morgan's down, so we're going to go ahead and clear this wave. If the Morgan was up and walking the lane, we'd be holding this wave for her. So that way she could get the XP and gold. Got a message from somebody checking to see if they are in this lobby. They were not.
Be careful, middle.
Ultimate is ready. Enemy missing middle.
Looks like the enemies in mid are rotating left to fight the Ao Kuang and the Relics.
The enemy
Your
missing
team
right.
has destroyed a left enemy tower.
On
Enemy
my way.
missing.
Good pull by the Relics. Our team's able to clean it up.
Laser beige. An enemy has been slain.
Fade into the shadows.
Cast our ultimate. And Loki got stunned right on that line, so he took a lot of damage. Thor ultimate, chasing the Relics. We blink up, but he's able to stun us. We use our 3, but he's able to use his hammer. We're going to take tower shots, so that way our team can push this if they want. But Thor is able to get away.
Retreat.
Have they no sympathy? An enemy has been slain.
I feel like we're needed elsewhere, so we're just going to leave that wave alone. We're also pretty far up, so we just want to play it safe, make sure that we can rotate back.
Can't touch this.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Gold Fury is up. The enemy team seems to be in kind of a defensive position, so I think we can get gold right here for free. We're losing a lot of health, so we're going to go ahead and just use our ultimate. We do not want to move the Gold Fury off of the line between our ultimate. We're able to secure the Gold Fury. Now we're going to go ahead and back. Pretty even game in terms of gold before the Gold Fury. I think we were only up 1,000 or 2,000 gold. But we backed and we picked up Sovereignty. Sovereignty is going to provide us 250 health, 45 physical protections. It has a passive that allies within 70 units are going to have their physical protections increased by 15 and their HP 5 increased by 35. HP 5 is the amount of health to recover every 5 seconds. So between Gauntlet and Thebes and Sovereignty, we have 50 HP 5. So we're gaining 10 health a second. That's the Hades ultimate. We're going to use our 3 to dash out of it. Anubis just lifestealed a lot. We're going to cast our ultimate, get a slow, throw off our 1, eat the tower so that way our team can push in. And Ao Kwang is able to clean up the Hades. Rama's nearby. He dashes right as we dash, and we miss him. We're tanking tower shots. Trying to have somebody rotate in, and they do. They're able to get the pick. Loki is nearby. Loki could get the pick on us.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
On my way.
An enemy has been
Loki goes down. That's kind of a soft deicide.
Later.
Be right back.
I am
We're going to go ahead back and then start working on the Talisman of Energy.
One can make work.
We have 4 levels on their mid laner, 2 on their jungle, and 2 on the enemy support. Our team is doing a fantastic job of leveling this game. However, Loki and Rama are higher levels than everyone on our team. Our team's able to secure the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer is going to provide our team with a buff where we're going to gain 40% increased movement speed for 15 seconds when leaving the fountain. That was us kind of just understanding that we weren't going to be able to do much to that Thor right there. So right now we have a decent lead. We also have level. So I feel like we need to just group as a team and push structures.
Group up.
On my way. Now uploaded.
mighty sword.
Our team does not really want to group.
Ready.
have they no sympathy?
Thor goes down.
Me
On
neither.
my way. Yes. Ultimate
We're
is ready.
kind of zoning.
Ultimate is ready.
That is his dash. We're going to go ahead and blink. Use our ultimate. That's his beads. If he did not use his beads right there, that would have been a lot of damage onto him.
Attack middle lane. Group up.
Since we pushed Rama to the right Phoenix, we're going to go ahead and try to attack the mid lane. Loki's able to get the pick onto 1. We're going to use our... Oh, we just dashed in there, so we're going to pop our shell. Try to get our teammates out. Use our 2 for the silence. We're completely on cooldown. We're going to dash. We're just short of being able to lock down that Hades. Thor ultimate inbound. That might have been our best 2 of the game. We silence the Thor and the Hades as they're rotating in. We get our 3 off. That's able to set up the Relic. Rama is able to pick onto the Ao Kwang.
Zapped those two right out of existence.
Relic is able to pick onto the Rama. And we're going to have to back up, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our starter item. It was Sentinel's Gift. We are going into Sentinel's Embrace. Sentinel's Embrace is going to provide us 200 health, 20 physical protections, 20 magical protections, and 20 MP5. It has a passive that we're evenly going to split 100 physical and magical protections among all nearby allied gods and yourself. If you are alone, you're only going to gain 60 physical and magical protections.
Okay. On my way.
The upgraded version, Sentinel's Embrace, is a very strong item. They are nerfing it. I think it's still going to be a very strong item.
Attack right
You
lane.
are awesome.
Once again, we're trying to get our team to start pushing structures.
Group up.
I need the jungle buff.
How unfortunate.
This is planted.
Attack right lane.
Ugh, curses.
They want to go for Gold Fury. My opinion is that we need to push structures and then hit the Gold Fury whenever we've run out of structures to hit. So if we get pushed back, or if there's 4 or 5 people in a single lane, then we do not keep pushing. We would go for an objective,
Whoops. My bad.
Group up. Attack right lane.
and the enemy team is able to steal it.
We need more.
Alright, so we have a grouping of 3 finally. We're going to blink. We're going to use our ultimate. That's his beads. So Thor ultimate. Nobody is focusing tower from our team. Soul rotates in. We miss our 3. Oh, and we miss our 1. That would have been a pick.
Your friends are falling like flies.
Our 2 is able to buy us a little bit of time for the soul. We land our 3. Throw off our 1. That's a shell from the Hades. Relic is able to get the pick onto the Hades. Goes down to the Thor. We are in a little bit of trouble right here. We got our wiggle shoes on. We're going to keep running. We have our ultimate in 5 seconds. Use our 2 to cancel Thor out of his 3. We're going to dash into the jungle.
An ally has been slain.
Unfortunately, I think they are just faster than us. We could use our ultimate at any time to try to get a slow off onto the enemies. That HP 5 though. We're going to use our ultimate. We should have used our ultimate a little bit earlier there to get away.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Enemy ultimate down.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
So I believe the Thor did have anti-heal, so we were getting reduced healing from our HP 5. However, we were still getting a large amount. I'm going to go ahead and type a message. I think it's just we need to group and push structures. We were able to pick up Talisman of Energy. Talisman of Energy is going to provide us 60 magical protections and 300 health. It has a passive that getting a kill or an assist on enemies is going to cause you and your allies within 7 units to gain stacks of energy. Energy stats provide 2% movement speed, 2% attack speed, and 10 MP5 per stacks. Stacks last up to 10 seconds and can stack up to 6 times. If you get a assist or a kill on an enemy god, you're going to gain full stacks. So that is a possible 12% movement speed, 12% attack speed, and 60 MP5.
Attack middle lane. Group up.
Gank left lane. Enemies in the left jungle. Enemies in left lane.
Your left tower is under attack.
Are you kidding me?
Please, please,
Group up.
Relic goes down to the Loki. Our team, I don't know. We're just really struggling to group this game.
Gank left lane. Ward left. Ward right. Gank left lane. Enemies in left lane.
An enemy has been slain.
We're able to get the pick onto the Loki.
Left tower is under attack.
Thanks.
Attack fire giant.
We're going to go ahead and kind of assume that the enemy's not going to keep pushing up. We put one of our lines onto the fire giant,
An enemy has left the game.
and the enemy Anubis has left. We do have our blink if we really want to chase him. We use our 2 to silence him. 3 off, and the Hades goes down. Right now we've participated in 22 of our 33 kills.
Ultimate is down.
They only have 2 people left. We have 4 people pushing.
Ultimate is ready. On my way.
That's a beads from the Rama. We missed our 3, but we're still taking Phoenix shots. Thank goodness our team actually focused the structure this time.
An enemy has been slain.
Thor goes down, so now it's just Loki up. So Loki ultimate. We get our 3 off. He must have beads. I don't know why he didn't get knocked up there. We're gonna go ahead and cast our ultimate onto the Titan. Our team is chasing Loki instead of focusing on the Titan.
Attack the Titan. Attack the Titan. Nice brain.
We're gonna pop a shell for our team, dash out. That's another DC, but we're able to secure the victory. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.